Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Koli if you're new here. This video is going to be an update on my mental health. For those of you who haven't watched my first video, there's going to be a link in the card thing up here and a link in the description to watch it, so you kind of understand what I'm talking about. I started my acute partial hospitalization program on July 1st, so I've been in it for about a week, and it's really helping. I have noticed that a lot of things have come up during the program. That's not necessarily what I went in for. I went in because I lost my grandmother on May 29th, and less than 2 weeks later I was fired from my job, and I was having a really hard time dealing with both of those things. And it's really been helping me deal with the grief from my grandmother, deal with the depression part of the grief, because that has been kicking my ass. There's no other way to put it. I have gotten better at my activities of daily living, which is really good. Activities of daily living are things like eating, sleeping, showering, brushing your teeth, those kinds of things. So I definitely have gotten better at those kinds of things. Before, I was in such a dark depression, in such a dark state, in a dark place, that I was showering once a week. And I know that's gross, but it is what it is. Now I'm showering every other day, which is a huge improvement. I feel supported there. My care team, which is my clinician, my psychiatrist, or APN, depending on who I'm talking to, and all the clinicians there that run the groups are all very supportive and very caring about me. Today's Wednesday, so I'm recording this the day before it goes up. Today I actually didn't go to program because I wasn't feeling very good. And with COVID going on, they don't really want you going to program if you're not feeling good. So, and yes, we are required to wear masks and social distance. It is in person, but everybody wears their mask, everybody social distance, so it's safe. So don't worry about that. But I did have to call out this morning, because if you don't go and you don't call out, then there's a possibility that they'll call your local police department to do a well check on you. And I didn't want the police coming to my house today because I wasn't feeling well. Another update, if you watched my last video on meeting Katie Couric, there's my picture of Katie Couric, myself, and my grandmother. Off track. I do that a lot. Yeah, it's nice. We have a skills group in the morning, a psychotherapy group, another skills group. We break for lunch, then we have another psychotherapy group and a therapeutic activities group. So, one of the things that we did was in a psychotherapy activity group was art therapy, where we drew our illness. And when the clinician handed out the papers and she told us to draw our illness, I was like, which one? Because I have 5 diagnoses. Which one do you want us to draw? And she's like, whichever one you want. So I wound up drawing a cerebrus, which is a 3-headed dog. It's a Greek mythology creature, but it's a 3-headed dog to represent at least 3 of my illnesses. And then we passed them around to everybody, and everybody would either write something or draw something to make it more positive. So someone drew a regular dog on mine. People wrote different things. Yesterday we made vision boards about our mental health. It's very helpful. Our skill that we did yesterday was the locus of control. Not locust, not the bug, not swarms of control. Locus, Locus, which is pretty much on a spectrum from internal to external. Internal means you feel you have control of everything in your life. External is you believe that fate and destiny have control of everything in your life. So people fall somewhere in the middle. No one is 100% internal and 100% external. You usually fall somewhere in the middle. I fall in the middle more towards the external side because I do believe that there are things that are already in the cards for me. And then after that, we did radical acceptance. Radical acceptance is something that I've gone over before because I've done DBT. Radical acceptance is a DBT skill, a dialectical behavior therapy. And it's just accepting what has happened. It's not saying it's okay. It's not saying, that this person gets a free pass. It's not compassion. It's not anything like that. It's literally just saying, this happened to me, and I accept that. I've had to do that with a few things in my life, and I'm working on accepting the fact that my grandmother is gone, accepting the fact that I lost my job. In fact, I'm working towards starting a freelance writing career. I sent out some pitches this afternoon to write articles for different publications. Yeah, it's very, I don't know how to put it, but it's very helpful. It helps motivate you, and the structure it gives helps kind of keep you on a schedule. Yeah, I wind up waking up at 7 o'clock in the morning, Monday through Friday, to go to program, to get ready, and go to program. I get there around 8:30, 8:45, so I wait for about 15 minutes. Skills group starts at 9. I, sign in, say that I want lunch. Lunch is usually a sandwich, water, and some kind of dessert, whether it's Jell-O or peaches or pudding or things along that line. Um, and we get out every day at 3, so it's 9 to 3. It's 6 hours a day, 5 days a week, so it's 30 hours of therapy a week, which is very intense, and it's not a level of care that everybody needs, but it's a level of care that I need. It's a very personal thing. I was referred to this program by my psychiatrist and by my therapist that I have outside of program. So it's very, it's a very intense program. Like I said, it's not for everybody, but if you do need that level of care, it's like a step down from inpatient. So it's like inpatient, acute partial hospitalization, IOP, individual therapy, or group therapy and individual therapy. Yeah, it kind of goes that way. IOP is a little bit different. We do have people who are in IOP in our group. Pretty much that's 9 to 12:20, so that's about 3.5 hours, 3 days a week. So you can see it's like a step down from the acute partial. But yeah, it's a really wonderful program. I'm doing really well. I'm still pretty anxious, but the psychiatrist has me at least taking something for some breakthrough anxiety, which is better than not taking anything. It helps along with the tools that I have for controlling my anxiety. Yeah, so that's my update. I know there was a lot of ums and yeahs and uhs and dead air, but I'm trying. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel for more updates and story times and all that fun stuff. Comment below, let me know what you want to see next. Yeah, and I will talk to you guys next week. Bye.